to get into what record are we going to go into first? Because I want to bring them into one of your records, and then we're going to get into your interview. So what record we're going to get into first?
I think it's See About It. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get into that one.
Let's get into it. See About It.
Music's dogs.
All right.
You found the new Party 1019, New York's #1 for throwbacks.
Come on, Bam Bam, don't do that.
Okay.
Okay then.
So, we just do it, we don't speak about it. You keep talking, we gon' pull up, we gon' see about it. You ain't active, boy, you probably never seen a body. You keep acting how you acting, you gon' be a body. Different type of hunger, ain't nobody here to feed you. When the tears fall, you turn into a different creature. Heard they looking for the smoke, well it ain't hard to reach me. Put the word out, all the shooters pulling up the link me. When I pull up and you front, and we gon' pop regardless. Bail money, I don't care if you don't drop the charges. I get money, I'm a shooter, ain't no misconception. De Niro taught me peep the heat in less than 60 seconds. Say my prayers, drink my water, and I mind my business. Where I'm from, we shoot the target and we shoot the witness. All my life I've been a monster all around the mischief. When that soft turn into hard, then I could grant your wishes. Gotta crawl before you walk, you know it's different stages. I get money, you get money, let's make it contagious. With that little re-up bag, I could buy a Ferrari. Pile of money on the floor, look like dirty laundry. I barely read, I get tooted in the streets. Kept a Ruger in my jeans, play the tuba if you sing. Sipping on tequila, reminisce when they get ugly. Put a clip in and start bugging, I be tripping with no luggage. Last two got hit with the shells, they ain't pass away, still made the playoffs. My shooters had a bad game. You can look me in my eyes, see I was raised different. That 40 and that 45, a slight age difference. We paid for a block, we checked it in a way different. Guess everybody knew not to play with me, but they didn't. Keep it strapped, don't tell nobody when you spray with it. You gon' do some things in this life and go to the grave with it. Both my parents in the sky, it ain't no tears left. No need to bring nothing to the table, it ain't no cheers left. Both my parents in the sky, it ain't no tears left. Don't need to bring nothing to the table, it ain't no cheers left. We just do it, we don't speak about it. You keep talking, I'ma pull up, we gon' see about it. You ain't active, boy, you probably never seen a body. You keep acting how you acting, you gon' be a body. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bad, bad. Spin it, just for a monster.
DWI certifies this song heat.
We're throwing it back. We're throwing it back. The new Party 1019, New York's #1 for throwbacks.
Yes. We are back on Party 109 in LA Key in the afternoon with my very special guest, Billionz. His record just went off, and I love that.
Hey, hello, people.
Yes. I love this record. Listen, I love real music. I don't know. I'm still there. I'm where I still really embrace real music. So without further ado, I want to get right into what inspired you, and when did you get inspired to become an MC and a rapper?
For a very long time, I've been in the game. I've been writing and stuff like that, but I started in high school, a little after high school. It was a big group on my block, so they was into music. I was running around, little knucklehead.
Mm-hmm.
So one day my boy was like, "Yo, you gotta rhyme for the older guys in the building." So I never wanted to pay that no mind. And then one day I just did. The lobby was filled, they was drinking. And then I didn't really know I was better than a lot of the guys that was in the group. So they start picking me up from high school. It was like a family thing. We serious. We got, so they taught me, how to just put the songs on the beats and, structure, stuff like that. I was just rhyming. I'll be at lunch banging on the table and have everybody in the lunchroom. So it started from there. And then my guy who really got me into the music, rest in peace, my man Gino, he got murdered when I was in 11th grade. So after that, 12th grade and on, I just started taking the music serious. And then all of my guys that was in the groups was going to jail. And, you know what I mean? So I'm really the last one. I never knew I would be into music like that. I like art. I like different things growing up. But I just started taking the music super serious. And then, I just kept going. And it took me around everywhere. I did tours. I did Def Jam tours. I've been all over.
So
I met all
before-
kind of people. So
Before you get into that, so
Yeah.
you started in high school. So when did you first get into the studio
I got
to
into the
record
studio.
and write your first
Shout out to
record?
my boy Majesty. He played in Juice. He was the DJ.
Oh, okay.
So shout out to him. He's the first
Nice.
guy who I ever really recorded with and showed me how to really put music down on beats and in the studio. So shout out to DJ Majesty. He worked with Missy, 702, a whole bunch
Very
of artists.
nice.
Like I met a lot of people through him. Track masters, everybody. Madge is he was a big producer, and I want to give him his flowers because without him, there wouldn't be no bills.
Oh, okay. So what happened? So how did this whole, first studio situation go? Because I mean, it's one thing to be outside freestyling, but then it's another
It was
thing.
hard. He pushed me like do it over, Bills. You can do it better. Like I didn't know. I just thought every time I did it.
Were you still in high school when you got in the studio?
No, I was in the studio around about 12th grade.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I started writing at like in the 11th grade and 12th grade and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. So I would say, because the other time I was in the studio, I didn't want to call it like the studio. It was like somebody had it in their crib and
Okay.
it's a setup.
But did you record?
I recorded.
You did? And how
But
was that experience, though, recording?
It was cool. I just liked I just wanted to hear myself on.
Yeah.
I can do it. So once
Yeah.
you hear it the first time, like,
Mhm.
I could do this. Like,
Right.
then your craft, you just it's just work. When the studio is like you go in there and get better and better. Like, you know what I mean? I challenged myself so much. There was a time I used to take beats home and write and come to the studio. Then over the years, sometimes I'll take beats home and write in the studio. Sometimes I'm like, put it on, put something on. Let's create right here.
Yeah.
So you have to be, you know what I mean? Because I always wanted to sharpen myself. Like I might be in the studio with Snoop or somebody else, and you don't have time to go home and create no rhymes. They vibing right now. So you don't have this kind of skill to write with the best of these people on the drop of a dime.
On the spot, yeah.
So I sharpen. We used to call it me and my little bro Mac, shout out to Mac, we used to call it on the spot records, like where we just whatever come on, we can just do it. So I feel like it's a big sharpening tool. The studio is a big place for you to get your craft ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you definitely sound like you're really sharpened,
Yes.
with this thing. So that's really important. So you took us to, so you in the studio.
Right.
So did you record your first single, first album? When did you record your first?
I was just doing songs. Like,
Okay.
I wasn't never doing an album. I never really put out no albums like that. I just was doing songs. Then I started working with people. Never really got into the album stuff. I just was doing a lot of work. You know what I mean?
You never, so you didn't do any
Never really
albums?
put out a real album.
Really?
All
When you were
of this, my whole
when you were
career.
young? Are you serious? Even till this day?
Right.
Are
This
you
is gonna be
serious?
I put out like
This is news.
yes, I put out like to the streets of the hood is like albums, but to me personally, I'm
What
like,
was it?
no.
Mixtapes?
Yes,
You
I
done
put out a lot
okay.
of mixtapes
Well, that's
and
what
stuff. I did shout
okay.
out to K Slay. I did a whole lot of, I did a lot of mixtapes, but this is gonna be my first album. Music is Drugs, and it's really my first time
so
I consider like this is an album. This is my
your first
what I'm
full
doing.
body of work.
Right.
So you're getting ready to release your first full
Right.
body of work. And so when are you releasing that?
In a couple of weeks.
Excellent.
Just basically getting all of my platforms ready and stuff.
Okay.
Like that. So, but the project is done, and I'm just ready.
How
to
many
put it out.
songs?
About 16.
Oh, you went in.
Yeah,
That's a
I'm
lot.
not doing the
The
7
EP. That's I just did the EP. I did 7 records, but we're gonna do also an actual album.
Right.
So we wanted to give them an EP first and then give them an album.
I wouldn't mind doing it.
Mhm.
This is just, how you have
You
to
went
scratch
right
something
in.
off your, I have
Yeah,
to
you
get
got to
this out.
scratch that off.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
know how that feels.
Yes.
Definitely. So let's get into just that creative process because, okay, you got motivated. Like you've been doing it since high school and you're just now ready to release your full body of work. What inspired you to want to release your full body of work and now? What inspired it for this time?
I don't know. I just look at it as I just want to grab all my fans, core fans and followers and keep them. You know what I mean? A lot of people been rooting for me and sticking with me for a long time through the ups and downs. When I got missing, like, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of
You
people
got missing?
Not really missing, but life be life, and then
You took some time away.
I miss like the motivation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When you're dealing with life, I won't even realize like, why am I so miserable?
Mhm.
Why am I like this? And then it'd be the music. Like, yo, man, I ain't sleep on 6 months.
You
like
need
this.
it, right?
And I'm like, because you dealing with life, you know, you got kids, you got this, that. So I realized this is a part of my life because all growing up, this is what I did.
Right? I can really.
You know what I mean? My whole life is based off of just around the music.
The music.
You know what I mean?
So how do you feel when you take those, where you said you go missing? How does it feel? Describe your feelings going through just that, being away from the music.
It's a breath of fresh air when I get back in the studio.
Yeah.
I don't even have to be recorded. I just want to be around the energy of music. Or like, you know what I mean? So I wish like I can really get up sometimes and just, the engineer's already downstairs, you know what I'm saying? And I can just create. So, you know, the people who have these things at hand, they should take advantage of them, because that's the thing that I didn't have. And then, you know, dealing with certain people in studios, you know, you falling out of pocket with people, and then you got to start all over
with
again.
a new,
You know what I mean? So it's just
new
like,
studio, all of that. Yeah,
because it's just a lot. Like, you know what I mean? But you know, you just gotta deal with the obstacles in front of you. Like, I don't cry. I don't get mad at anything. I don't feel like, damn, this should have been this way. I just, you know, I'm on guard time. Whatever comes my way, I take it with a smile, and I just do what it, you know what I mean? I just do what it do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's definitely a motivational thing. And I've been getting back in the studio.
I got to ask you this too before we talk about when you got back in. But what was the longest you stayed away from the music? Like the longest you stayed?
My creative process really doesn't go nowhere. But the studio, I've probably been out of the studio at least about 6-8 months, something like that.
Oh, okay.
But me creating and me hearing stuff, and you know what I mean, I have my phone, I, you know, put a melody.
No writer's block.
I don't really have a
blessing.
problem with that. It's just that when I tune into the music, I get tapped in, like, you know what I mean? So it's a different mode, a studio mode, and then my creative mode.
Yeah.
So, but when I put all of it together, it's just different. Because I hear something, a car that drive by.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's fire. I should do that. I'm gonna just take the beginning of that.
That record? Okay.
Yeah, like I do stupid stuff like that. I'll hear a song, you know, the beginning of that. I'm gonna chop that. Just do that. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's always in my head. Beats are always in my head. I'm like a little, you know what I mean? It's a musician. Like
a music. Yeah.
It's never going nowhere.
Never going anywhere.
Anywhere I sit, it's just beats, and you know what I mean? So
yeah,
I just gotta embrace how life is. Right, that's my life. So I don't run from it. I know a lot of people who started off doing music with me. They working somewhere,
and they walked away from it.
I don't understand how you can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that's when you have a real, like, this is not just something, a hobby. It's your heart is involved with it. So you can't walk away. It's like a marriage, you know?
That's why I call my project Music is Drugs. Because I feel like everywhere around the world,
addiction, huh?
Somebody is moving sand on the floor. They making beats, they making music everywhere, and it's for a mood or a vibe or emotion. You know what I'm saying? So this is not just for us. Everybody's doing it, whether it's on that level or whether it's like that. So when you look at it like that, music is going to touch certain people, and you're going to vibe to it differently. Me, that's my life. I don't think I'm never going to not be doing music or be around it, working with music, or, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just like you play ball and then you become a coach, like, you know what I'm saying? Or you're a trainer. You got to stay tapped into what you really, this is love. I'm here. I love this. I love to get up and mess with the kids. I love, you know
I think, you know what, I also want to, being that you just said this, like, you're going to stay tapped into music forever. Same for me. I'm going to stay tapped in if I have to just sing the rest of my life through. But the thing I wanted to ask you was, you notice how they would always put these limitations on rappers? Okay. Oh, you know, you can't rap beyond this age, but why not though? You know what I mean?
Only our race, only our culture.
You know, like, why can't you rap on until, so what if you rapping at 60? I'm saying, if this was your love since you were a child, because that's the thing I will say too, is that, I mean, I don't knock anyone getting the aspiration of music. Maybe they're 50, you know, but for me, I grew up with it since I was a child. I know that you as well, because you were in high school. So you can't take that away from someone and just put this age limit, and you just put this ceiling and say, you can only go this far. Like, how can you do that? What are your thoughts where they try to place these limitations and these boxes, places in?
I feel like if the music is good, then embrace the music.
Yeah.
Like who's listening to the music going, oh, she's only 9, or she's only, you know what I'm saying? So if it's music, if it's good, and people like, because the people are what motivate me when I'm down. Bills, man, y'all just heard that. What's the name? Or I run into people. I just ran into somebody else like, oh, Bills on. You know what I mean? That's what keeps you going. Like when you feel like, and it always happens. Like, so, you know what I mean? It's when you cut out a lot of all of that stuff and just make the music for yourself and make it for the people, it won't even matter to you. Like, I don't even think about stuff like that.
Yeah, like, this age now.
Because the people who are saying it, they don't make music.
They don't make music.
You know what I mean? So it's just an opinion that we don't need as musicians,
as artists. Yes,
I don't want to hear your opinion on anything. You don't do anything that we do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
that's a good message to put out there.
Get caught up in a lot of social media and stuff. I'm just a real person. I'm a god. Like I've been like this before music, before this.
Yeah, before social media.
I was known in my neighborhood, everywhere around, before people was picking up phones. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't care about a lot of things that going on. I use this tool because we have to. We gotta. But I don't really want to do it. I really don't, because it's too much weirdos and people's opinions that I don't really care about.
I saw that. I saw a post this morning from you, and at the end, I was actually going to chime in with some people because I like what you said. What you talked about the weirdos. So you remember your caption? I can't remember it word for word. What did the caption say?
I said, trying to stay solid and sucker free. I'm in this world, in this life we live in, that's full of weirdos.
Yeah. Do you feel like it's now a lot more weirdos than back in the day?
It's I wouldn't say it's a lot more because there's always going to be weirdos.
Yeah.
But we gave them a voice. We gave people that weren't really nobody like that voices. So anybody can comment and say anything too. Then you got people that's just bored playing around. Like nobody got time. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really get into that. Like I don't even write things back to people. Like, you know what I mean? I don't get negative stuff on my page anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying I wouldn't respond to you, bro. You know what I mean? I don't even care. That's your opinion. But it's a growth and maturity thing because at a time I was wild like that. What the fuck you say, nigga? Like, but we saying that in real life. Like, you know what I mean? Somebody off the stage. Oh, excuse me. You know what I mean? I've been at shows. I used to like to go in the Lion's Den and wear the grittiest, people that's going to hate. I like that. I want to go in here and go, I can't wait to get up here and make these haters like me. This dude stage. I'm like, yeah, when I finish, you know what I mean? So I stopped doing a lot of shows and doing a lot of stuff for like people's showcases and stuff like that. Because I felt like people weren't being receptive to the music. Like, you know what I mean? If you go up and perform, like, yo, she's dope. I'm going to the front. I'm going to give it up. It's 90 people back there with picket signs, T-shirts. They only came to support their people.
Yeah.
So, I just took that personal and started, talking crazy before every show. So my man was like, Bills, you guys, I'm like, yeah, this is my last show because I don't like how, you know what I'm saying? Nobody supports. We all on the same level trying to get somewhere, but you only are here to support your people. And now, don't get me wrong, everybody's not going to be good, but the people that's good, you go, I'm like, yo, it's good. Like, I'm up here giving son his props. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when I started seeing that, then I started, the violent side of me start coming up. Well, you know what I mean? I'm from Bedford-Stuyvesant, and I just speak my mind. I don't care what people, yo, yeah, all right, bro. I'm like, yes, sir, I'm coming off of these stairs right here, the same stairs. Like, if anybody got a problem, so my man like, Bills, you can't be doing that. Like, no, but it's real. I'm a real person for the culture, so I don't feel like I got to hold anything in. But at the end of the show, people, no, I ain't going front, bro. You good? I know I'm good, bro. I don't need you to tell me that. I just want y'all to support everybody that's out here trying to work and do something.
Yeah, that's a good message.
In New York, we lack that. That's why everybody else passed us in the race. We getting it back now with the younger kids, but
why? And I always said about New York being the most prolific and energized city. I understand how we move. Like we move in a way where we all the number one player in the game. Like we the star of the show all the time. That's the mindset, right? That's the mindset. However, we do we do know hip hop from the beginning and we know what's good. So why don't people not? How can your hands not clap? How could you be such a hater that you can't clap for something that you know is good?
Everybody wants a top spot, the king or the queen. Like not me. Like if you ask anybody that know me around the neighborhood or anywhere, they're like, Bill's the only one who grab all his MCs and put them on a record or I'll put 5, 6 guys. I'm comfortable because I know I'm good. I'm not worried about anybody's spot. I've been in situations where people don't want me to go in that next room right there because they in there with some big powerful people. I've been in these situations. I've been in spots where I'm dealing with top dudes and they don't want me around because they know if I play this music right here, they're gonna be like, who's this guy? You know what I'm saying? I'm not that kind of guy.
Right,
I'm gonna put you in a position
to win,
whether it has anything to do with me or not. That's just me. I got that from my mother. Like,
that's beautiful.
But people do not live like that. And New York is a prime example of I'm holding on to this. I'm going to be the top. You know what I'm saying? No, bro.
Really?
I'll get my blessings on the back end. If I can help him or help you, I'm cool with that.
That's beautiful.
Because I'm going to get it back. Whether you show me the love or not, I'm going to get it back from the guys, the big guys.
You know what I feel, Billionz, though? Do you feel like, because, being, coming out here from LA, I feel like you guys have more unity. To me, I don't know. It's something about Brooklyn. You said you're from Bed-Stuy, but it's something about
not music unity, though.
It's not. Oh, okay. Because I'm like, so what is that thing?
Street unity and stuff like that is different from music.
Okay.
There is no unity out.
You know what I think about when you just said that, Bills? I think about that quote that it says you can't use street credit in the bank. Like, and I be thinking about it because I get it when you thorough and all that, you could do all that. But some of these rooms you can't thug your way through. You can't, you see 50 out here going crazy sometimes, but you just know he ain't doing that to everybody.
Right.
Oh.
I'm gonna give you a prime example. These guys, like the big guys out here, right? They'll see somebody working for 3, 4, 5 years, right? And have a big show at the Barclays or somewhere else. They'll go to Alabama or Atlanta and get the hottest dude from out there to open their show for them. They won't get the guy that's working right here in New York. They won't do that. Now, when your record busts, or Bobby Spurter or your 5-year-old,
then they want you.
Oh, come on, bro. Come on. Bro, you seen him grinding. You saw him putting the work in. You see my name. You see everybody's name around.
So they don't want to get on until they bandwagon?
That's what they do in New York.
Oh.
But you go in Atlanta, I done seen Gucci Man walk through the studio and listen and yo, who in that room right there? Oh man, y'all dope, man. Y'all want to open my toe? Like just that fast. He don't even know them. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type. It was different type of yo, bro. We gonna put each other on. And New York wasn't no put each other on. Like why we don't have a Brooklyn tour? I mean New York and this tour. You know what I mean? Shout out to Chambers and all the people, Drewski, the people that's really bringing the rappers together out here and trying to do something, but. The guys that's at the top of the food chain ain't
rest in peace, K. Slay, who did 200 people on one record. Like who does that?
Slay,
like
you know what I mean? I love Slay because you know what I mean. He really was for the culture. I remember Slay called me, yo, Bills, take that freestyle off the page.
Yep.
Clean it up and send it to me. I'm playing that all week. Like this is what they do, like out the blue. Like yo, here, come on, Bills. Like I respect him, and there ain't a lot of people like that. I was on Rikers Island. I heard my
Rikers locked in with the lock at 12 o'clock at night.
I'm just nigga. I'm sitting on the bed with the little clear walk. Man, if you know, we had the little. We call that the car.
Really?
I'm like, oh, that's my record. I'm yelling. They like, yo, you can't be. You know what I mean? It's nighttime.
How long were you on Rikers Island?
Long.
Not long.
6 months.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I didn't do no long jail time like that.
Oh,
the hardest nigga's the smartest nigga, man. Let me tell y'all that. You know what I mean? I'm glorifying these niggas that did 99 years up north and all. The goal is not to go to jail. Don't go.
Yeah.
I went to jail because I told on myself. Because I saved my cousin because we got caught. So let's get to that. You know let's get to that. I took the charge.
Loyalty.
Even though it was mine. But we gonna fight this. We could have beat this in the cab. But if they run his records, he on the run. So I said, you know what?
You took it for him.
So that's what happened with that.
Oh, wow. But Respect to you. Because they don't like rats, they call it out here. They don't like that. So
no ratting. You know what I mean? He's just,
listen, the middle school kids are talking about no snitching. I'm like, well, snitching on what? Somebody threw the paper across the room. One of y'all seen it. And they're already at the point where we're not saying nothing. I'm like, y'all doing it wrong right now. Y'all
doing it wrong.
Y'all doing it wrong. You're going to get in trouble every time. They're in detention every time for something that somebody else did. because they won't say who did
If
it.
people don't understand, regular class citizens and people walking around doing everyday work, they're not rats and snitches. They're doing this what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You rob them, they're supposed to tell on you. Like,
Yeah,
they're not
that's
in this
different.
robbing street life.
Yeah.
So he a rat. No, he's not a rat. He work at IBM. He work at
I
Whole
want to
Foods.
ask you, not to change the subject really quickly, but in your song that just went off, I really like that.
Yes.
The title of that song was what?
See about it.
See About It. You talked about both of your parents being in the sky.
Right.
So how long have you been without your parents?
Well, I just lost my mom going on 2 years.
Mm.
And my father about 10.
Oh wow. Is he on your
that's
phone?
My father right there.
I was gonna ask you about that. Oh, okay. Very nice.
So that's the motivation.
I was going to ask you that too.
I'm the mama's boy, so nobody ever would think I'll be handling this the way I'm doing it. But I'm really I'm taking it on the chin, and I know she watching me and blessing me. Like,
yeah,
we just gotta learn what life is going to throw at us. We're not going to be expected for it.
Not to trauma bond, but I lost my mom in 2003 and my dad in 2020. And no one, when you living a life like, and you doing what you're doing, especially in this business, when you don't have the people that created you, like, and you still able to make it. When I see people like taking that for advantage and yelling and talking crazy to their parents, I'm like, you don't even know what that feeling feels like. And I don't have my grandmother no more. I don't have none of my elders. They all passed away, cancer and all that. So I'm just using this moment just to say, like, just value who you have in your life.
Parents. That's right. It's I'm very big on that. Like, now we have some parents out here that's, kids, they put their kids through it. But if you had a great support system, man, do the right thing.
Yeah. Shout out to my parents, because I definitely have them, and they were just amazing. And so it's just so important, like you guys said, to value them. How has, being without them motivated you even more to just fulfill your dreams?
I just know. I just always hear my mom like, yo, stop. You're playing, you're wasting time. You're doing, So I just use those things as motivation, because I have a tendency to, I got things planned out, but I don't always. All right. So these last 2 years, I've really been, all right, I'm checking this off. I checked that off. I checked that off. I got this. I got that. So I'm really proud of myself. I'm going to give myself flowers for that too, because I will procrastinate. I will do, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really, walking in her footsteps, because she was about her business, about really, she said she want to do something. She's going to do it right now.
I love that.
I'm really big right now that's my last key to my success is consistency. So,
and that's so important.
That's eating, that's what working out.
Yeah.
That's what everything. So that's my big word.
Discipline too.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I meant to say too. Discipline and consistency.
Yeah.
Discipline is the most important word to be successful.
Yes.
Not consistency. It's discipline.
It's discipline.
That's what I meant to say.
Oh, you're good.
You see, we tapped in. We on the same time.
Yeah.
But that's what I really wanted to say. Discipline and consistency. Discipline, I'm really trying to get on a higher level of that.
And it changes your life with everything. Right. It literally, it's alignment. Because reason I say it is because I really live like that. Like I live really disciplined, from food to working out to every single thing. I try to keep everything in a certain way. I don't know. I like order too. So it's like, it's alignment and staying in discipline and order and things like that. But I want to get into this. Your music. I heard your music, the placement on a lot of 50 Cent shows. Yes. Let's talk about the different songs, because I asked you behind the scenes, and you are on multiple shows. Yes. So let's talk about the 50 Cent placement and the songs that you're on.
Well, I had placements on Power, Raising Canaan, BMF.
That's incredible.
What's the other? It's another one. All the 50 Cent shows, I have placement on all of them. So, you know what I mean? You're watching them sometimes. That is incredible. You might know it's me. You might not know it's me. So.
The name of the song that you said is on.
Oh, Shooters.
Shooters. I love that song.
That was my favorite song we ever made. Shout out to my partner, Mo Chips.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 50-50. We made that song.
And when did you guys make that? Because I was out here. I was in New York. When did you guys make that song? Because I heard that song and I liked it.
Yes, we made that song maybe about 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, well, I wasn't here then. So maybe I'm just
But but they were playing on the radio. They were playing it
Oh.
on web series, and then in the clubs they were playing it. Shout out to DJ Self. A lot of DJs really, that was our song. Like, we thought we was running the town at that time. We was the biggest movement out here in New York. And we had that Shooter record, and the response was crazy. Like, I'm talking about
that's
every
a crazy
night.
record.
Yeah, we was getting booked to go in strip clubs like 2 times a week. We was getting booked to go in clubs. I mean,
before the pandemic.
Yeah, this is before, but this is about 5 years ago.
Oh,
maybe 5,
okay.
6, yeah.
Okay.
So it was a good record, and I was happy for them to accept that record out of every record that we tried to give them. They took that. So, shout
how does
out
that
to them.
feel to have that placement on these international shows, very big shows? All of these shows that you just mentioned, BMF,
and the Shy
Raising
too.
Can't. Oh, and you're on the Shy too?
Yes.
And is that a different record?
Yes, I have different records on each show. So basically, we usually create for the show, but for that particular joint, they took that record for it. So
Okay.
that's really the only record they took that we had already. All the other joints we really create for the show. Like,
Nice.
So like on BMF, when they were serving the crack out the food trucks, that was my song on. But it sounds like a song from like 88, 90s.
And what season? Do you know what that season
That's
was?
the first
season?
episode.
And that was your record?
Yeah,
That's dope.
When they serving the food out, the crack out the food trucks.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm rhyming. You're like, Bills, can you rhyme like Rakim? And you know what I mean? So sometimes I'll change my style. I'll do anything. You want me to make a ballerina song? I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. I don't have a limit. I'm not going to say no to anything with music. I'm going to do anything.
How was that for you though? Hearing your song on these shows. Is it also on the one with Tommy?
Yes, we have stuff on Tommy too.
Yes.
He said everything.
Yeah. You know what? I had to bring that show up too, though, just because I think I heard it on that one.
That's crazy.
Yeah, when they tried to kill, when the brother tried to kill Tommy in the car, they set the car on fire.
And that song came on, right? That's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, I've never heard, you know what? That's different though, that your song is on multiple shows. That's like a big
shout out to Tank, man, the music director, man. Shout out to my guy, man.
That's incredible.
And Bernard, my big bro.
That's a big accomplishment, though.
Yes.
Like that's huge.
That. I really, me, because I'm getting older, so I see how the culture is shifting with the music and stuff like that. So I always pray for this. I want to get into movies and TV shows. I want to write for people. I want to do like plays and musicals and stuff like that. I want to do different things.
Okay. So behind the scenes, like more so, or do you want to act as well?
I can do it. I'll do it. I'll act. But I just, I pray for these things. So I don't really want to be like a big music artist anymore, like third. You know what I mean? I mean, if somebody called me on the stage, you know what I mean, I'm gonna do it. But that's not my passion anymore. My passion is like I want to write I want to paint pictures for people now. Like, you know what I mean? So that's where I'm at right now, my music. But I'm gonna still put music out for my fans and followers. You know what I mean? Definitely.
Okay.
But,
and you have that. Speaking of that, you said you're gonna put out music. You have your album, your first album.
Music is Drugs.
And when is Music is Drugs dropping?
I would say about 3 weeks.
Oh wow! We should have definitely got you then too. Maybe you should circle back.
Yes,
to bring the record to us. Definitely.
Yes. But that was one of the records that's on the project to see about it. John.
Okay.
And then the next record is Music is Drugs that I sent you guys.
Yes, we're gonna close with that.
That's like the theme record to the whole.
I can't wait to hear it.
You know what I mean? So
let's get into the whole inspiration of this album, if you will.
I don't have
nothing specifically that inspired you, or what's everything that inspired?
Everything. It's just a whole.
Did your parents inspire it too?
Yes, definitely. My whole journey, my losses, my wins, my kids. You know what I'm saying? Everything it's just everything. I'm just bottling it up and putting it out. So. And
what can your fans expect? That are like, okay. Billionz is dropping an album. I wonder what it's going to be about. What is it going to, you can kind of, in short, give them an idea what they're going to get.
I got everything for everybody. I got every lane. I mean, I'm not gonna say everything, but pretty much most of the lanes that's rocking. I got music for everybody. So
Music for everybody.
So that's why I call it music is drugs, because you can put my project on, and you whatever you need on there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to feel you want to feel like this, like heartfelt. I got that. You want to go to the club? I got that.
This
you
is
go to
important.
the ladies? I got that. You want to go to overseas? I got that. I got, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? And shout out to me, it's not a lot of real heavy rappers and spitters out here that can do what I do. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I toot my own horn a lot,
Mm-hmm.
because I know people can't really do what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So check for me. It's not just talk. You know what I mean? You can go Google it. You can go look on YouTube. You can go on Instagram. You go on my page.
Yeah.
And go down the page and you'll find some stuff on there. You know what I mean? So
that's important.
Yeah,
you know,
I talk like that. You got to be confident about what you do right now.
Yeah, all that humble stuff. We be trying to.
There's too many people doing it. Like, you know what I mean? I like to go in the room. Where the rappers at? Where the spit? Who doing it? I want y'all to know who I am. Like, Duke, you better know who I am before you leave here, because this is what it's about. People, I do music. Like, let's get to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what you're doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I like to be in the rooms with those people that, I mean, that's really doing it, so you can know who I am.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what it's about. You got to stamp your name.
You got to stamp your name. So, who are the features? You said it's a 16-song body of work. Who are some of the features on this album?
I got my boy Dios Moreno, my boy Chips.
I was going to ask you about Chips. Is he on it? Okay.
Yes, definitely. It's not too many features though. I got some other.
Those are the features.
I mean, so.
And I wanted to know too, because you said that you do music with Chips. I don't know him, but Bless is familiar with. Told me about Chips, and so I wanted to know, how did you guys? Were you guys a group before, or how did you guys?
He lives 4 blocks from me.
So,
you know what I mean? We in the same neighborhood. His OG, his big brothers is my my OG's best friend from my block. I don't really call nobody my OG because, but older guy that I really looked up to and really. You know what I'm saying? And they both was like best friends. His brother got killed in a high-speed chase with the police. You know
Chip's brother?
Yeah. So
oh my God, how long ago?
I would say about 7 years ago.
Oh my God.
Maybe something like that. So we had a lot of people. His brother was always pushing for us to the Bills. I just had a dream you and Chips. He's really into music hard. He always wanted us to be together, group, like, you know what I mean? And then my other guy, shout out to my boy White, you know what I mean? He's, you know what I mean, ATM, they got Chef G's and all of them. He always was like, Bills, you got to get Chips back in the studio, this and that. So, I'll be out in the club, I'll run into him, come on, yo, here, do this beat, So I go to Chips, trying to get, Chips is hugging the block. Bills, I ain't trying to, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, come on, let's just do it. So it took a while to try to get him back, but then when La, God bless the dead, when he got killed, I just came to him like, yo, bro, let's just, you know what I mean? And then after that, he been focused, he locked in with us, and we've been making music ever since together. Like, he was already making music, then he stopped, he was outside in the streets, but he's definitely tapped back into the music, and I got a lot to do with that. That's my little brother, man. I love him. And we making big things. Shout out to him. He just was in the cypher on Raising Canaan with the guy, him and DNA. They was really actually on the show rhyming. So, you know what I mean? It's a big stepping stone. Like, you know what I mean? We making progress. So shout out to him.
Yeah, shout outs to him.
Right.
So back to the record. So you said we're gonna be able to have, you got something for a bit of for everybody.
That's right.
Yeah. So dropping in 3 weeks.
Right.
Okay. And is there anything else you want your fans to know about this album that's coming soon?
Just tap in with me, just get it. Like, I mean, we'll be having events.
Okay.
I have shows. I got shows. I got like the little unplug. I like to do things with the live band. Like, you know what I mean? I do real shows. I've been doing my own shows for a while.
Oh, that's good.
I don't like to do showcase. So I do my own shows, and I mean, people come out. I get spaces.
Do you love performing as much as you love recording?
Yes, I do, because I love to grab the people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's hard. It's like, it's not easy to do. So you got to get up there. Either you're saying something crazy or you're jumping around and grabbing the people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm really trying to talk and grab the people. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say I'm doing backflips on stage. I'm not doing a bunch of dancing.
Yeah.
I let
But
the
you
words
into
grab
it?
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm definitely into it.
And what about this? Okay, I'm going to see, does this matter to you as a performer? I grew up where I tell people all the time, like I have to, perform, and you have the TV mixes, and then you have where you can just rap over the music.
Mm-hmm.
What do you prefer? Because I grew up where I had to throw in some of my parts of my verses.
Right.
But I rap the whole thing.
When I do it, it depends on the venue.
Okay, that's important.
I'm real big on sound, and I'm
Yes.
big on how my music is getting out there. So if I'm just pulling up at somebody's event or a show or something that doesn't have anything to do with me, but I'm performing or whatever, depending on what kind of
like you said, sound,
I'm gonna play my record.
Okay, and then just rap over it.
Right.
Yeah, so they can hear it.
But if I got my sound system, I got the band, I got this.
Yeah.
I'll just do a TV track because you know what I mean. So it all depends on.
At least you have options.
Right.
Some people nowadays, they just only do the tracks. They don't really do the band. Right. They don't do the TV mixes. So that's good that you're really back. Like I hate to say it's that old school or what, but it's not the same. So that's like shows to me that you're really all about the music, that's important. Mm-hmm. Before we get out of here, tell us about this record that we're going to get into.
This is Music is Drugs. This is a big record. So I want to really, I want to have fun when I shoot this video. Like I just want to hold.
When are you shooting it?
Showing love. I'm trying to get everything together now, but this is like the staple song for my project.
Oh, nice.
It's not like a regular rap song to me. It's more like it's a big record.
It's a big record. Oh, wow.
I made the song for Jeezy. I made the hook and all that for Jeezy. Like, I mean,
what do you mean you made it for Jeezy?
I remember he was doing a project. Shout out to Ace, shout out to Jeezy. That's like, that's my guy Ace. He's Jeezy DJ.
Okay.
And he was like, yo, Jeezy do it. So I made the joint. And then I was like, man, this is what I'm all about. Like, so then my cousin, he never really played it for Jeezy. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, man, I feel like I just want to keep the record anyway. So you know what I'm saying? So I kept it and I put the verses to it because I just did the hook and just had the hook and the beat.
Okay.
And I'm like, nah, this is different. Like, you know what I mean? Because I like Jeezy. He's like my top rapper.
Yeah, I like him too.
And I just kept the record, and then it grew on me, and I started playing it for people. They're like, "Wow, Bills, this is a good record." Like, so I don't have any record like this kind of record. So,
and this is the name of the album, and this is the
album, and this name, yes.
And this is a big record. Yes. Well, let's get into this record. Music
is drugs.
Yes, let's go.
Music is drugs,
Streaming online at party1019.com. This is New York's #1 for throwbacks. The new Party 1019, a Nexus radio station.
Told me stay out of my feelings, cause it ain't no money there. Please don't try to temper with my vibe. I don't need that on my life. Music is drugs. Music is drugs. They probably thinking that I want music, touch it, feel it. Music is drugs. Music is drugs. Music is drugs. Music is drugs. Problems with the world, we can't fix those. Turn the news off, turn the radio all the way up. Click up toasting with the gang, selfie posting by the range. Look how far the culture came, boarding past paper planes. Meet me on another coast, I ain't bringing no luggage, just bread and some headphones. Music is drugs. Hey yo, what tune should I play? Set the mood for the day. I've been sipping already, I need my drugs now. I ain't popping no pills, I just Bluetooth the pill. I need my drugs. Give me bass, and Scarface with a mountain of white in front of me so high. Drugs, guns, and stuff. My homie told me stay out of my feelings, cause it ain't no money there. Please don't try to temper with my vibe, I don't need that on my life. Music is I want music, touching, feeling. Music, I'm a number one. Holy mayo, give me lettuce and tomatoes, extra sauce. Hey, Ferragamo's dripping on the pads on the Porsche. Hey, please stay out the streets and hold my hand when you cross. Hey, really lit, turn the candle to a torch. Hey, I jump off a plane, I be naked or exhaust. Hey, I'm your cooker, I'm the pusher, I'm the plug. Hey, I make music, it's a drug. How much you want? Now I got goddamn kilos in there. Pounds now. Chopping, breaking, bagging, moving across the town. Drugs, goods, and stuff. My homie told me stay out of my feelings, cause it ain't no money there. Please don't try to temper with my vibe. I don't need that on my life. Music is drugs. Music is drugs. They probably thinking that I want music, touching, feeling. Music is drugs. Music is drugs. Music is drugs. Yeah. Music is drugs.
I've been feeling heavenly lately.
Now I've been feeling heavenly lately.
I know that they patiently waiting.
Patiently.
I've been feeling heavenly lately.
Now I've been feeling heavenly lately.
I know that they patiently waiting.
Patiently.
It's something like I see my past in the rear. I can feel it in the air. My time is here. Waited patiently for years. Now my time right here. On this grizzly for years. Lot of bloodshed and tears. Had no idea. The picture is clear. You win when you persevere. Throw down the red carpet. It's a premiere. This win for those that been here. My day ones. If you wasn't here, you can't reappear. My MO, I live by the code. It's loyalty over everything. These days are feeling heavily. I'm thankful for the creativity. I got clarity. LA Key is the remedy. Saving lost souls on that journey to prosperity. I want it forever. Ain't no stopping me. I live on in eternity. Here's to Brandon and longevity. Building my legacy. It's so heavenly. It's so heavenly.
I've been feeling heavenly lately.
Now I've been feeling heavenly lately.
I know that they patiently waiting.
Patiently.
I've been feeling heavenly lately.
Now I've been feeling heavenly lately.
I know that they patiently waiting.
Patiently. They know I'm the guest on the list. This is black excellence. I don't need no references. My presence is a present. The finest texture. If you never felt it, you don't need to question where the belt is. See, I was the help before the helpers. Stepped up. Yeah, I deserve these Montellis. I know they jealous. They just wanna jealous. But we rebellious. Gotta rebel us. Come get your merchandise. Now I'm the retailer. Welcome to the S-Class, only white ashes. It's a different conversation, sipping thug passion. She not asking questions, but she want answers. Only buy the product if you like the sample. LA Key so pure, I had to stamp you. Had to stamp you. Had to stamp you.